to the Alikat workshop on a wet and windy, freezing cold day. Yeah, we're just having a bit of a lazy day. Been driving around picking up trims, dropping off trims. Got some interesting jobs coming through that I'll be able to show you. This is just a trim. This a friend of mine actually bought this MG trim in with a dent in where someone had opened their door and obviously in a car park and put a dent in it. But when I showed him down out in the daylight, I said there's a few other little dents on there. You got to get them out as well. So come on over and I'll show you what I've done so far. Okay, so what I've done is I've marked all these marks here with blue texture, just to highlight all the dents. So the light blue is there's something there. Where it's faded out, that's probably fine. I can get rid of that. Here, and I've already taken a couple of the big dents out, but here where it's still dark blue is where we've still got problems. So all the way along here is imperfections, and the shinier that goes, the worse that's going to get. So I'm just going to give it a file over just to see if anything else does disappear. If not, then we'll start tapping on it. I think that's best we're going to get that. So like the obvious one there, that blue one. Let's get this little thing here. Let's, remember what I said before, I'm not forcing it. That's exaggeration, but I'm not forcing it this way. I'll let that sit where it sits. That's where it's going to make contact, best contact. And remember the sound, not a hollow sound. But you also remember that you're banging metal on metal with metal, and this is very thin. So if you hit it too hard, it's going to stretch. So I'm almost as if I'm letting the weight of the hammer just fall. But there's still an element of skill with that. Just try and make it sound easy, but it's not. Lots of little taps is better than bang, 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 you know, big heavy taps. So. Now I don't normally like using a planishing hammer to hit anything hard because you need that as a nice clean surface, but I'm using a little aluminium tool, so there's more give in the tool than there is the job in the hammer. Wood is another good thing to use, but sometimes too giving. Same as if you hit that down on rubber or some sort of nylon, it's still a little bit too soft and you may push the material down too much. So you see that was the area between my two fingers where it was really dark blue. Let's get in there. So already on this we've been about 25 minutes just on sanding up the whole trim to locate all the little imperfections. actually mark 2 lines, because in a minute when that's gone, you won't believe me. You'll think there was never anything there. Well, that's good then. Okay. There you go. So between those 2 points there, that was where it was really bad, and that's gone. So now what I'll do is I'll flip it around and I'll run the file the other way, just to see if that reveals anything. Oh, it's still a bit shiny on that radius right there. Not a lot. I'd rather get it out now than relying on a belt sander to try and get it out, because I've got more control doing it this way. Yeah, there you go. So obviously that's file lines. So that's, although it looks smooth, that's pretty coarse. It's worn out, but it's still a lot coarser than a 600 grit, or, you know, right down to wet and dry. So I'm going to carry on and do that and get rid of all these blue marks, and then yeah, get on to the next stage. Okie dokie.
Take on the world. We're gonna take on the world. Standing up tall, we gotta make it our own. No waiting around. Winners would never look down. No one can stop us, we got it. The future is right in our hands. Give it 100%. We gonna take on the world. Yeah, we gotta move. Speaking the truth. Yeah, paying our dues. We making the news. Yeah, we hitting the roof. No, we don't wanna lose. Climbing and shaking the walls. We gotta break all the rules. We're gonna take on the world.